again, this is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions Beats and Feast. Hey guys, you know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. So today we're going to do a one-pot meal, very simple, very easy. We're going to do smothered pork chops in a mushroom and garlic gravy. Oh my God, you're going to love this. And if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on your post notifications, and make sure you share the video, guys. I really would appreciate that. Hey, let's get started with some smothered pork chops. So like I always do, I'm going to start with my supporting cast, guys. We're going to start with, for this recipe, it's a very simple, very limited ingredients, so it should go very simple for you. We need some beef broth, any kind of beef broth. We need some, just any kind of vegetable oil. You can use olive oil if you wish. Pink Himalayan sea salt. You can use regular salt if you don't like pink Himalayan, but I love it. Black pepper, garlic powder, some minced garlic. I didn't take the time to mince it up. I got my minced garlic already done. Just some regular all-purpose flour, AP. And then I got one small onion cut up here. And I got some mushrooms, just regular button mushrooms. You can use other if you like. I just got regular button. We need about a stick of butter. You probably don't need that much. It's probably gonna take about a half a stick. And then the star of the show, center cut pork chops. Now you can also use pork chops off the bone. I just particularly like pork chops on the bone, guys. For me, they give more flavor, but that's a personal choice. But that's all you need for this recipe. So let's get started with it, okay? First thing we gotta do is we gotta sear off our pork chops. We gotta get a nice sear on it. So you need to get a good hot pan. By the way, I'm using my Copper Chef Pro, my induction heat top here, and then I'm also using my Copper Chef skillet. I love them both. Hey, go pick them up, BigToneReviews.com. I got both of these products on there. Hey, go pick them up. They're excellent. I've had these for about a year. But to start this, we need about a quarter of a stick of butter. We're just gonna put that here in the in the Copper Chef here. We're gonna turn it on. We'll let that melt here for just a moment. While we're letting that melt, we're gonna go ahead and add just a tad bit of oil, because the oil just stops the butter from burning, guys. So just a tad bit of oil. It won't take long for that to melt. Not in this particular pot. I mean, that Copper Chef Pro, it heats up like this. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna go ahead and season up our pork chops. Very simple seasoning. Let me move this out of the way, guys. Very simple seasoning. I got my pork chops in here. I got 4 center cut pork chops. And I'm just gonna add a little pink Himalayan sea salt. All right. Then we're gonna add my black pepper here. All right. And our garlic powder. And you season to your liking. So we're gonna flip them over here. Flip them over and we're gonna season the other side. Same thing. Pink Himalayan sea salt. My black pepper. You know me, I'm a little heavy-handed on the pepper. And my garlic powder. There we go. So they're all seasoned up, both sides. And you season whatever you like. Matter of fact, you can use whatever seasonings you really want to. I just like the combination of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So we're gonna look over here and see our butter is melting and our oil is in there. Looks like the pan's hot. I told you, with Power Pressure Cooker Pro, no time whatsoever. Almost the best investment I've ever done. So, hey guys, so with this, we're just gonna go simply put the pork chops in. We're gonna sear these really good. Simple as that, guys. So we're gonna sear one side, then we're just gonna flip it over and sear the other side. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. So we're gonna flip these over. I got a nice sear on one side. Gonna flip them over here. So obviously we're not gonna cook these all the way through right now, but I got a great sear on it. You see the color on them. Ooh, we're gonna get the same thing on the other side, guys. I got a nice sear on both sides here, and I'm taking them out of the pan here. Just placing them in my container. Now the next step, I'm gonna need to add a little bit more butter. So probably, I don't know, that much. We're gonna add that much of butter. Let that melt down. And we're gonna leave all these goodness little bites in here in the skillet. All right, from that we're gonna put in my onion. I got one small whole onion here, cut up, diced up. All right, let me set this aside. And we're also gonna put our mushrooms in here. Like I said, you can use any mushrooms. I'm just using regular button mushrooms, guys. So we're gonna saute these down here, let them get nicely caramelized, the onions anyway, and let the moisture release from the mushrooms. This will take usually about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes at the most. Gonna let them do their thing. The next thing I'm also gonna add to this is a little bit of salt. Always season your vegetables, guys. A little bit of salt and just some regular pepper. All right, guys. So we're gonna let that get caramelized, and I'll be right back. Okay. To the mixture, as you can see, starting to release the water. The mushrooms are, and the onions are caramelized nicely. So to this, I'm gonna add 2 nice big heaping tablespoons of garlic. Now you can put as much as you want to, and I love garlic. I love it. You won't ever catch me, well, I'm not gonna say that. You never catch me cooking without it. But anyway, that's 2 heaping tablespoons of garlic. Now, the reason why I added the garlic after was the fact is because garlic, it burns quicker than the onion. So I gotta have something below it just so it doesn't burn as much. The next thing we're gonna add here while this is cooking, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour. All right. And we're gonna mix that up in there, basically making like a roux. So we just want to mix that up. You don't want to see any remnants of the flour left. And if you have to, add just a tad bit more oil or butter to it. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. Mix that up real good. You can see it thickening that up, making kind of like a roux. Ah, there it goes. All right, guys. So now to this, we're gonna add about 2 cups of beef broth. That's about 1 cup there. And about another cup and a half, something like that. You add as much as you want. So we're gonna let this simmer here on in the skillet, and we'll start to see it thickening up a little bit. Once it starts thickening up, then at that point, I'll start seasoning this to make the gravy. Then we'll add our pork chops back in, guys. See, it's thickening up really, really nice. Just a point to remember, a roux does not thicken until it boils. So you can sit there and it's not boiling, you won't see it get thick until it boils. So, as you can see, it's there. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a taste. A little bit of salt. Needs a little bit of salt. Not much. And a tad bit of black pepper. That's all I could taste that it needed. So it's heating up. I'm gonna turn this down to low. Now you saw how the bubbles immediately disappeared when I turned it down to low from the Copper Chef Pro. That's how responsive this hot plate is. I love it, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our pork chops back into the gravy. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm gonna put it back into the gravy. Let me discard this over here, guys. We're gonna cover it up. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit here. And we're gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. Everything is gonna get, oh man, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. I told you I'd bring you a finished product. Here we go. The smothered pork chops with the mushroom and garlic gravy with some mashed potatoes underneath and some Brussels sprouts. Hey, another perfection on the plate, guys. Hey, this is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. Very quick, very easy, one pot meal. Perfect for the families. It takes 15, 20 minutes, a little bit of prep. I know you got 15 or 20 minutes to feed your family. But guys, I'm gonna take a little bite of it. See if I can get a little bite here. Pork chop is tender. Grab a little mashed potatoes and gravy with it. Melt in your mouth, guys. Oh my God. Oh. You gotta get Brussels sprouts. That's absolutely wonderful, guys. Absolutely. Hey, guys. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you see this, I know you're going to subscribe. Turn on your post notifications and make sure you share the video, guys. Share it all you want. Family, friends, relatives, enemies. Just share it all over Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you want to share that. Let's get it popping, guys. Hey, guys, this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.